U.S. Defense Secretary Robert Gates called for a lasting dialogue with China's military after years of what he called on-again, off-again talks as he welcomed a top Chinese general to the Pentagon. The 75-minute meeting between Gates and Xu Caiho, vice chairman of the People's Liberation Army Central Military Commission, was the highest-level visit by a Chinese military official since 2006. It was also a concrete sign of improving relations with China's armed forces. Beijing halted military-to-military dialogue with Washington last year to protest against a $6.5 billion U.S. arms sale to Taiwan. Chinese officials moved to give H1N1 flu vaccinations to thousands of Muslims making a pilgrimage to Mecca in the coming days. It comes as health authorities reported the mainland's third death from the illness. Despite earlier measures, such as strict quarantines, authorities say the virus is spreading from cities into the countryside. A patient died from the virus on Sunday in the far western region of Xinjiang. The previous 2 deaths also occurred in the west in Qinghai province and Tibet. And 4 people died when their self-built house caught fire in Urumqi, capital of northwestern China's Xinjiang region. Police say the 4 people included 3 males and 1 female, with the oldest being 41 years old and the youngest 8 years old. The 70-square-meter brick and wood structured house was almost totally destroyed in the blaze. Police are investigating the cause of the fire. And the Associated Press reports that 2 people have been put to death for their roles in deadly protests last year in Tibet, the first known executions for the violence. Lobsang Gyaltsen and Loyak, who goes by one name, were sentenced to death in April on charges relating to starting fatal fires, according to the Washington-based International Campaign for Tibet. The group says the Tibetans were executed in the regional capital of Lhasa, but did not say when. AP reports that Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Ma Jiaoshu confirmed the 2 executions. A group of 30 Chinese millionaires plan to sue 11 foreign banks, including Emerald, HSBC, and Citibank in Beijing. They claim the banks cheated them into buying complex financial derivatives, which led to losses of more than $129 million. The group claimed their personal assets shrank after buying the knockout discount accumulator, the complicated derivative that investors get by buying an agreed amount of Hong Kong stocks at a fixed price. Chinese authorities have banned more than 1,400 works of online literature on the grounds that it was pornographic in a nationwide campaign to eradicate what it calls lewd content from the internet. China Daily reports that 30,000 web links to the banned works and 20 online literature websites have been closed. The authorities claim the works either included pornographic content or talked about one-night stands, wife swapping, sex abuse, and violence. And finally, the fastest woman in China, the sprinter Wang Jing, has been barred for life after failing a drug test. The 21-year-old Wang from Fujian tested positive for elevated levels of epitestosterone and testosterone at the Chinese National Games. Wang's coach, Chen Hua, also received a lifetime ban. Wang won the 100-meter title at the meet last week, but was stripped of that title. She was also disqualified from running in the final of the 200 meters on Wednesday. And that's the BON headlines for now, but we'll be back with more news after this.